It's 9:12 right now, and social media is often blamed for making us more polarized and deepening the differences between us, especially when it comes to politics and other hot button issues. So how can you manage to handle these polarizing topics on social media? Joining me live from Boise, Idaho with some important advice on just taking a step back is Carol Barks, a mediator and conflict resolution expert. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, we may need you now more than ever. Let's just jump into the things you can do. You've got 5 things you want to talk about. First one is consider your purpose.
Indeed. It's really important for people to decide these days, are you trying to just talk at people or are you really trying to change people? Because if you're just posting posts and putting them out there, you're not creating a dialogue, you're creating a monologue. And likely, if you really take a look at those types of posts that people put, the likes are all similar to their belief structure. So if you're trying to reach people different than you and you're really trying to make a change in the world,
Mhm.
it's really important that you create posts that create dialogues. That means that this is a really great time to refrain from name calling each other. This is really a good time to refrain from blaming the others. This is really good time to try to find commonalities with each
Mhm.
other, because as long as we have an us and a them, then we create this situation where the others are obstacles rather than a human with whom we want to connect.
You also say to learn from others. There are some really good takeaways as well.
Indeed, when you want to have these types of conversations and you're really looking at having change in the world, the first way to do that is to listen, not to talk. So, what I really want to understand is where you're coming from first. I want to understand what you're thinking and what your ideas are. And I want to unpack everything that you have to say before I ever get to anything that I have to say. And just maybe in this conversation, I might find that we have some similar views. Maybe we're coming at them slightly differently, but maybe we have something that is the same. Maybe we both want peace. Maybe we both want a great country. Maybe
Right.
we both don't want to have to deal with COVID anymore. And so it gives us somewhere that we can find to start a conversation that is exploratory rather than accusatory. So
You
seek
also
to,
say challenge yourself. What do you mean by that?
I mean, stretch. Be willing to listen to sides that you don't like. Be willing to not try to defend your position. Just try to understand, because it's in doing that that other people feel safer to listen to you too.
All right, and the last 2 I want to put together because we're getting short on time, but I think they could even go together. You're saying be kind. Also, take your conversations off social media. Sometimes I feel like people act differently when they have an audience, and there's still that audience on social media.
Absolutely, because the words are just 7% of what it is that we are expressing. So that's all you get on Facebook or on Twitter. But what I really want is for you to remember that our brains like kindness. We gravitate towards people that are positive and kind. So even if you're trying to get a message across that may be controversial, how do you do that kindly? And when it gets heated and it takes multiple rounds of conversation back and forth, maybe decide that you're going to have a phone conversation or maybe a meeting socially distanced so that you can actually get the full breadth of each other's thoughts and intentions.
All right, Carol Barks, I know we're 3 weeks into the new year, but maybe some good New Year's resolutions in there. Thank you so much for joining us.